Hello, hello, chat. Hold on now, guys. Gotta wait for me to make the long walk. I'm almost here, chat. Almost here. And I'm here. What's up, guys? I'm missing something here. Hold on. What's up, Kermit, Wobro, YouTube Nosy, Bowden? How y'all doing? Restore that. Okay. All right. Golden. You can finally see now, huh? What's up, Smug Grinch? Leo, I don't know if I said your name already. YouTube Nosy, YouTube. You know, today I'm feeling a little bit better. This is the least dizzy brain fog moment I've had in like 2 weeks. Thank goodness. But yeah, we're gonna be building, it's funny because Matt's not here right now. He had to cover for me for a couple streams, so I got him this morning, but we will be filming today. He's just gonna be in a little late. So hopefully I make it through this stream. If I don't, you guys know who to call. Call the Wambulance. Late, you know, I get it. What's up, Bacon Dream? So we're gonna be building two PCBros gaming PCs this morning. These are actually already purchased by customers. If you guys didn't notice, it is really hard to get inventory right now. I planned the giveaway PC yesterday for anybody who would like to hear the giveaway PC. And it took me like an hour. Normally, I can plan like any build, even like some of the most complicated builds in like 10 minutes. But I was just having so much trouble. Well, firstly, I needed stuff fast. I needed stuff really before December 10th, which, you know, any other time of the year, reasonable. Right now, not reasonable. I was able to get everything here by the 10th, but getting the freaking GPU took so long because Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I think people just wiped out the GPU population. And a few other things, honestly. GPUs, some motherboards, I was seeing shipping times of January and even February. So yeah, we're doing two staples right now that were bought by PCBros customers. We didn't really have any other custom builds ready in the back. And also we have a lot of orders, probably because of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But yeah, that was a struggle, guys, trying to find what's up?
Just sitting on the floor, is it garbage?
Yeah, go ahead and throw it away. I don't know why it was on the floor. Well, is it still cold?
No.
Okay, yeah, I guess just throw it away. Someone might have just left it there. Call Ghostbusters. So yeah, the giveaway PC though, it's pretty good. It ended up being, it's about an $800 build, and it is a i5-12400F with an RTX 3070. So I'll show you guys the specs here in a little bit, because it's a pretty cool build. I'm pretty proud of it. It's different. It's going to be in the Asus AP201, which is a case that I know we've never done the giveaway PC in, so that'll be pretty cool. Selling your Series X today, any GPU you'd recommend for around 600 bucks? Man, well, for around 600, especially if you plan on streaming, I would definitely go like, you know, 4070, 4070 Super, 4070 Ti Super, whatever you can find right now. I was just talking about how it's as of yesterday at least, last night, it was really hard to find GPUs. AMD has some good GPUs in stock. They're not super cheap or anything. I mean, they're pretty standard pricing. NVIDIA, you know, they kind of announced that they're not really making most of their 40 series now for whatever reason. I don't get why they don't just continue. I guess I know they're starting, you know, 50 series. I don't know why they don't just continue doing 40. They literally still made 16 series up until like this year after what, like 5 or 6 years of production. So I don't know why they wouldn't just keep making 40 series, because they've done really well. Hold on, the B580 is releasing today. Are we for real? Yeah, 4080s, 4090s, you know, 4080s and 4090s, they've been a struggle to get since launch, really. For a little bit there, the 4080 Supers weren't too hard to get, but yeah, I don't know. I don't get NVIDIA. I mean, they're the richest company in the world, so I'm sure they know what they're doing, but yeah. Oh, it was released 15 minutes ago. Okay, what's the reviews looking like since birth? Yeah, guys, it's been I mean, the last, you know, really computer parts have always kind of struggled, you know, going in and out of stock. It sucks, you know. It's like every time you find like a meta, you find really good parts that just feel like they make sense. It's just like they just leave the market. I don't get why. You know, you would think whenever the demand is there, they would make the supply happen, but that's not how business works, sadly. I guess maybe there's not the most money in that. I don't know. There is a premiere on Intel Gaming channel. Oh, really? They have their own channel? I didn't even know that. Yeah, I'd love to hear what they're sounding like. We'll have to plan to build with them. Can you buy them right now? 2K watching. So they're doing the announcement like right now, or? Gotta really tighten those things down. We need a bigger screwdriver. B580 apparently releasing the 12th of December. Okay, so they're just kind of announcing it right now. Wait, that's pretty cool. Artificial keeping demand high and supply low allows them to keep price high. Yeah, you know, I got to kind of agree with something like that, I think, Kermit. Sadly, I wish it wasn't that way. Oh yeah, LTD screwdrivers are great. It was just in this situation, these holes are a little bit too small, and obviously the this is gonna sound weird, but the shaft's a little too big. I said it. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta wait in the flagship B card. So what is that gonna be? Like a B780, B750, something like that? B770? B770. Man, hearing the words B580 is just, it's so weird because my mind thinks like RX 580. I also think when I hear B, I think AMD motherboard. And it makes, I don't know, it's just because, you know, B550, X570, like, yeah, it's real weird. I feel like the naming schemes are pretty funny. Like they all have to copy each other. Pause, huh? Oh, we just had a, what is that? We had Brianna purchase a, premium streamer, nice. Yeah, guys, we've been, last few days we've been killing it, the PC Bros. Well, not just last few days, I'd say the last couple weeks. We were kind of, I mean, this whole year has just been kind of up and down, you know what I mean? It's been kind of slow. But yeah, the holidays are here. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to help and do a couple of staples. I know PC Bros probably be mad at me because I'm doing them kind of out of order, but I always just like doing the newer orders because I'm always worried if I do one that's like older, I'm gonna overlap some. Like I'm gonna be doing an order that they're already doing, you know? You got married? You weren't already married, Midnight? Why sell two for half the price when you sell one for double? That's business right there, Yutunozi. You're thinking now. XCSS frame gym bring in from 55 to more than 140. Well, that's what the whole point of upscaling, frame gen, all that good stuff. You know, it's super sampling, like AI especially. Thank you for the sub, Frog Slayer Elite. It's a nice little resub right there. Got a lot of months, it looks like, so you get some fireworks. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's the whole point of those, you know, and it's kind of for anyone wondering, well, why doesn't everybody run those? Like, why not? Well, you know, there is some latency added when you're doing any type of upscaling or super sampling or really anything. People also call them fake frames, which I guess arguably they could be called that. I personally do usually run like FSR or DLSS or, you know, NVENC, like whatever I can do to make my hardware have to work as hard, I will typically do. Which one better, i9 or Raiden 7? You know, I don't really like either one. Thank you for the anonymous sub. Oh, anonymous. I have no clue who that could have been. We got our sub goal. Yay! We can afford Taco Bell. We actually got pizza for the office yesterday, so I don't know if Taco Bell's gonna happen today, chat. What was I saying though? I just like FrameGen, CDC, DLSS. Yeah, I only really use DLSS as well. I don't really have the need for FrameGen because I have a 4070 and a 9800X3D at home. Oh, to answer, sorry, that's what I was like, man, I was talking about something. So I don't really like Ryzen 9 or Intel i9. It's funny because I saw a short from ZTT a while ago about that, where he's like, I don't think you should have anything above a Ryzen 5 or an i5 for gaming. And I see where he's coming from. Most of your gaming out there, like Matt and I did a video a few years ago where we tested an i3 12th gen versus an i5 with a like mid-range GPU. It was like a, I don't know, a 6600 XT or something. And it was pretty funny to see that in most situations, yeah, the i3 got almost the same FPS. And that just goes to show that like most games, and people do not get this, they don't want cores. They don't need cores like that. That's why all these freaking eBay sellers and you know, Jawa and shit, where they're selling these Xeons that are like 10 core, 20 thread, they're fool's gold. People see them and they're like, wow, cores and threads, I'm gonna get so much FPS. But really, games are looking for really strong single core performance. So a 4 core 8 thread that boosts up to like, let's say, I don't know, 5 gigahertz is gonna run laps around, you know, like even an i9 possibly, or like a Ryzen 9. That's the reason why, thank you for the sub, Underdog, appreciate it. Keep them coming, keep the subs coming, guys. But yeah, that's why if you look at like the Ryzen 9 performance versus the Ryzen 7, or the i7 versus the i9, a lot of times the 7s win. Like they literally get better performance. I mean, Fortnite, sure, like 8 core 16 thread max. They don't need the freaking, what, 20 core 32 thread i9. I like the i7s and Ryzen 7s. I mean, hey, I've ran Ryzen 7 for a long time now. I realized yesterday, so my first Ryzen, there's a part of the box up here actually. That's the Ryzen sample box. When Ryzen first came out, like 1000 series, AMD sent us this really cool custom wooden box. I mean, it was really cool, and I cut part of it and put it there. I used the other part to make a PC. But we got the 1800X and the 1700 and like one other one. Matt took the 1700X, I took the 1800X. So my first Ryzen CPU was the 1800X, which was like mind-blowing. I went from, I think, AM3. So I went from like an FX like 8350 to that. And so yeah, that was pretty mind-blowing. But I only gamed. So honestly, it was mind-blowing, but it wasn't like, I wasn't like, holy crap, dude, this is insane. I just was like, oh, my game's running a good amount better now. This is cool. And editing was easier. But other than that, it was funny because I really did not need a Ryzen 7 like that. But anyway, so I went from that. And then my next upgrade, which I found out recently, I was wrong in a video, but I went to the 3700X. So from 1800X to 3700X, and then I had a 5800X up until recently. I went to Micro Center and I bought the 9800X 3D. So I basically upgraded every like 2 to 3 generations. Technically, when you think about it, my Ryzen 5 5800X was like the longest, I guess, gap you could say. And that's the other thing too, the X3D CPUs are, in terms of gaming, those are gonna be like pretty much your best bang for buck typically. Now I will say, like, the giveaway PC that we're about to do with that i5, that's gonna be an awesome computer. Those 12th gen i5s and like the 12600K, the 12700KF, like they're all amazing CPUs. I don't care what people, I get the idea that like 13th to 14th gen, yeah, that's why I'm not using it for the giveaway. I'm going to 12th gen, which didn't really have the problems that 13th to 14th did. And they're solid. I paid $111 for the 12400F. 5700X still, oh yeah. I think Ryzen 5000 series will still be relevant, at least for another few years, at least. And if you have like a 5000X 3D, you might even have more than that. The Battle Mage release is insane. Are we actually for real? Were Matt and I wrong? I didn't really know what to expect. I just assumed since it was Intel second go at it wouldn't be too crazy, but B580 is $250 USD officially. Okay, what type of, so are they talking about, what are we talking, 12 gigs of VRAM? 10? And did they compare it to anything? Because I will say, you gotta watch out for those release videos, because a lot of times their comparisons are like horrible. It'll literally just be like a chart with no numbers. 12, okay. 12 gigs is pretty cool. I like to hear that number. Father-in-law got a 5800 with a 3060 to check email and play solitaire. Nice. 196 memory bus, okay, all right. Oh, you sent screenshots? All right, Brahming. I will check it just for you. You said it was main chat, right? Oh, $1,000 online sale? Oh my That might have been the one that we saw on here already. Let's see. And in fact, it was the one that already. I like how it pops up so much earlier on stream. All right, so Intel Arc 580. So they're talking. I mean, okay, we're talking about rastering and ray tracing. Oh, okay, you know what? Down below they're saying 1440p ultra gaming, 47 average raster. What do they mean by raster? Anyways, they're saying that it is better than the RX 7600 or the 4060. And for ray tracing, which, yeah, I mean, okay. They're saying it's better than NVIDIA and AMD 4060 and 7600, which that's a bold claim, saying that your ray tracing does better than NVIDIA's ray tracing. But hey, I am here for it, guys. So rasterization is normal rendering versus ray. Oh, okay. Honestly, didn't know that. Well, hey, that's okay, cool. You know, I think Matt and I will definitely be doing some builds with those then. At least we'll do one to start and see just how good it actually is. I'm curious if this generation is going to be better for like all games, because you know, I'm sure you guys know good and well, Intel when they first launched, and it's better every week, but man, they were struggling to run a lot of games for a while. Like at first there were some games like wouldn't run at all, and then they got almost every game to run, but you were looking at weird optimization, like sometimes they get like way less FPS for no reason. So, assuming that they fixed a lot of that, and it's a better card this generation, and we're talking more VRAM, like, that's not bad. I know Matt and I mentioned it before, and we were like, you know, don't always pay attention to more VRAM too. We've seen that time and time again where, you know, the 3060 12 gig is a great example. 3060 12 gig versus like the, the 4060 8 gig, right? I mean, the 4060 is obviously a better card. Not by a lot, but, you know, a little bit. So I'm feeling, I think, better today. Not as, so far I've not had like I haven't been super fatigued, and as long as I don't like, you know, look around too fast or move too fast, I'm not like super dizzy or brain foggy today. You just found out F11 maxes your window? Yeah, F11's full screen. It's a little shortcut, little Windows keybind. Tool, I hope it's okay. I am doing, I was telling Chad, I did skip ahead a little bit. I sent you guys in Slack which orders I'm doing. This one I'll be able to complete. This is, let's see, order number 13577. I just didn't want to step on anyone's toes and do like an older order. I know that'd make more sense, but I didn't want to accidentally like do an order that's already been done. So I figured the ones in the printer I was definitely not gonna get beat to. I know. If it was one of you all would look dumb, but you know, being an owner, you get to just do kind of what you want, you know, and nobody can call you dumb. Nobody. All right, here we go. Oh. You guys don't know what just happened. I look like I'm like schizophrenic. There's a lot of static on that, I swear. So yeah, this build I'll be able to do completely. The other build I can do completely minus the CPU. It didn't look like we had any 12100 non-Fs. Which, by the way, Tool, well, before I say this, let me double check. Well, no, I don't need to double check. Yeah, just, you know, if there's anything that we need to order, you order it, okay? Could you guys hear the pop? Yeah, it did not feel good. These cases, like, so this is a PV Prodigy, love the case, but I'm not kidding when I say I think these cases have like more static than like any other case. Every time we open them, you have to like prepare yourself. Lauren stole one of your custom keyboards you made for work. Now the main boss wants to buy some for the business. How to explain it's one of the custom keyboards that would cost $200 if jaw dropped. It is crazy, like, I mean, you know, that's anything, you know, right? Because PCs, they're kind of a hobby for the most part. And so anytime you tell anyone about your hobby and like how much you spend on it, their jaw always drops. Another great example is, which I haven't really been able to do a whole lot lately, but like photography. I mean, it was And it's funny because to think like this is like cheap technically. I mean, it's really the cheap end of photography. But I think I'm probably about $3 grand into photography now. And I have, let's see, I have one full frame camera, and that's most of the money there. And then I have 4 instant cameras. And I have one extra lens for my full frame. You have to rub your head on the case to get the static. I feel like that would make it worse. But I'm not a scientist. Does anyone know why they skipped 700 name for AM5 board and went straight to 800? Probably, well, I don't know. I would say maybe because of Intel. Like Intel has the B760, so maybe they didn't want to make it super complicated and have it go from, you know, the B like. So yeah, it'd be a B750 instead of a B760, which would be a little weird. Thanks to a hobby in gaming, I'm basically doing data entry, actually store things in backpacks in game, but still filling out the form. Oh, that's cool. No, yeah, I always tell people like, any hobby, when you take it serious, or if you just, you know, if you find the way, like you can definitely make your money back. I'm really bad about, you know, I look at everything as like a quote unquote investment. Now, not always a money investment, sometimes just a happiness investment, but I'm pretty bad about that because a lot of times I will look at stuff and be like, you know, I'm gonna do this and I'll make my money back over time. You know, like maybe with photography, you know, I can use it for advertising, or I can, you know, use it to sell pictures of people's cars or something, and then it's like, yeah, you don't ever. You guys know how it goes. You do a hobby thinking like it'll pay for itself one day, or you think I'll be able to resell it for what I have into it, and then you get like half of what you put into it, and you're like, oh. And then you forget and you repeat the cycle. Am I right? Is an anti-static wristband even useful? Well, in the funny enough, when I was opening this case, it probably would have been useful, but realistically, we tell people usually no. Now it is funny because like people can carry different levels of static. Don't know the science behind it. I just know that it's depending on like the clothes you're wearing. Yeah, and I assume like how dry your skin is. I don't know. But I know that some people are a lot more prone to cause ESD to parts than others. So I know like I don't have a ton of problem with static, unless I guess the winter. You know, when I'm wearing like sweatpants, I can definitely be a little bit more ecstatic. Sell feet pics. That's, yeah, buy yourself a really nice camera and sell feet pics to make the money back, huh? Custom keyboard you designed the PCB for. That's pretty cool. Yeah, build your PC naked. You guys are really getting the message. You guys are really getting it. Yeah, these project cases will kind of just like stop your circadian rhythm. They definitely make you feel something if you haven't felt anything in a while. Jackson, why are you removing the fans? Guys, I was thinking about trying to reach out to, not that I don't, well, I do, I don't know if it's his actual stuff, and I was like, you know, I do have Linus's number, but I really want to get, I don't know why, I've had an urge. I really want an LTT screwdriver, not to use, but for display, and I want it signed. And and I'm willing to pay like, you know, normal pricing for it. Like I've already bought like 2 of his screwdrivers, but yeah, I would love to have one as like a little display piece. And I was like, you know, I wonder, could I just hit up Linus or Luke, you know, and just ask for that? Will they even respond? Will they even pay attention to me? I don't know. Maybe it's a pipe dream. Would I be cool though, Chad, if I had a signed LTT screwdriver? Well, they did send, I don't know if it was Linus himself, I think it was their, you know, probably their media team, but they did send us like 4, I believe, 3 or 4 screwdrivers when they first came out. I bought a short and stubby because they didn't send one of those and I wanted one. And then I just went ahead and bought one more, just standard black ones. Asked for one of the giant ones. There is only one way to find out, that is true. You know, I don't think it hurt to ask, right? I'm trying to figure out how I should ask, because I'm like, I feel like if I hit him up on like social media, I don't know if they'd see it. So, and I'm also like, but if I literally like text him for that and he actually responds, I don't know if it's his cell phone or not. I'm like, I might just feel like a bad person because I'm like, I don't know. I know I've had people do stuff like that to me before, and I'm just like, oh my God, leave me alone. Get waxed by a ghost. I don't want Linus to ignore me. Hit him with, yeah, we should do that. Just spam him. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that, please. Please, no. That's how we get on his bad side. Hey, you all saw that video, though. You guys saw that video where he kind of lightweight shouted us out. We didn't agree with it, but he was saying, you know, like he's like, oh, you don't come to me for like actual like tech advice. You know, you got to watch the Toasty Bros for that. And I remember when I saw that, my first thought is, I'm like, dude, where did he get any idea that we were like smart or that like we gave good tech advice? I thought that was pretty funny. I will say, I think in terms of, I know Matt and I kind of claim the throne, but I do think in terms of like just raw PC building, I definitely think we're up there in the top 5 people, I'd say, especially with how many we build. In terms of YouTube, I should say. I don't know if we're maybe compared to like a massive PC company. I'm sure there's some other people, but yeah, a merch club, that would be something. That would be really something. Hey, we're kind of sort of, we don't make our merch in-house, so we do keep all of our merch in-house. That's one cool thing about us is we don't use, like we used to use like Teespring. We tried a couple of companies, but I don't know, we just didn't really like sometimes our designs would get like taken down randomly. They'd always be out of certain things. So for the last like, I think 3 years now, we've actually kept all of our merch in-house. So anything that you guys, now we sell it all through PCBros if you haven't noticed. So any of our merch is sold through PCBros.tech. And there's PCBros merch there as well, but that's where you can get like these big mouse pads, you can get hoodies. We have a lot of stuff actually. We got like, I'd probably say like 10 to 12 different merch items at a time. But we have to carry, it's a pretty expensive thing though. I know not too long ago I did the math and I was like, wow. I'd say we easily have probably anywhere from like $7,000 to $10,000 worth of merch at a time, which is pretty ridiculous. And I know you guys are probably thinking, well, you guys are like so rich. It's like, no, we're really not. So it's a lot of money to keep worth of merch. But if we want to have like all sizes, colors, and shapes of things, we kind of have to have that many. Not to mention, there's long lead times on merch. Like when you're having anything custom made, you're not talking like a few days. We're talking like weeks usually. So because of that, and because of like Black Friday sales and stuff like that, where like we may sell a lot of merch, we got to be ready. I don't want to make people wait. Y'all's recommendation made a pretty killer PC. I'll say that the upgrade is solid. Thank you. Well, I think the big thing is like, so a lot of the people in the PC building space like aren't really even gamers. Like they're knowledgeable, in terms of like knowing, I guess you could almost say like sort of price to performance. They're definitely there, or just terms of like, they're really good at comparing numbers of like, the raw performance. But in terms of like gaming, I think the Toasty Bros, I would say easily top 5. Not in terms of gamers. We're not top 5 gamers. We all are very average. But I do think that, since we all play games really religiously, and we all play really different games too. Like, I know, McAllister and Zach, they play a ton of, kind of like the mainstream titles like, World of Warcraft, League of Legends, all that good stuff. McAllister and sometimes Zach play like a ton of indie titles. So games like you wouldn't really even know, like most people would not know how they run on a PC. And then, Matt plays a lot of like single player games now that are like very high end AAAs. I still play a lot of like the AAA esports titles that are like competitive. So yeah, I mean, because of that, and because of like all of our benchmarking, we got a really good understanding, and we benchmark all of our own PCs. We don't pay, a person to do it for us. We don't pay another company to do it for us. So I think we got some pretty good advantage there, being younger guys who are still really into gaming. A lot of these, I guess I'd almost call, some of them older YouTubers, and there's nothing wrong with that, but they're not really super much into gaming anymore. They're really into like almost the businessy side of the tech world. And we don't really care much about the business side yet. We're still very into the gaming aspect. We may always be, I don't know. It could just be our generation. You like to play old NES and SNES on your PC? So some emulation, huh? I'm gonna move this other camera for you guys so you can kind of see a little bit of something what's going on. You felt stuck with the AM4 5800 combo, wasn't worth upgrading anything. Now you feel you can upgrade to closest to new hardware? Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, hey, like I said, that's where I was. You know, 5800X. It's funny because I've told people this multiple times. Looking back, I definitely did not need the upgrade, and I knew I didn't need the upgrade. I just kind of felt like it had been a while. I really wanted to go to Micro Center. I kind of wanted to maybe get like a Toasty Bros video out of it. I also wanted to visit Digital Dave. If you guys watched, if you guys didn't watch, Toasty DIY, really cool little video by the way. But I made like a nice little like, I don't know, like 10-minute plus or minus vlog video of going all the way up to Cincinnati. I went to Micro Center. I spent $2,000 while I was there. Not just personally. I had spent $700, so it was a lot. But then I spent another $1,300 for 2 Toasty Bros videos. So we got 2 Toasty Bros videos out of it. I got a Toasty DIY video out of it that did really well because I got to visit Digital Dave, which one of the nicest people like ever. He does a ton of, you know, funny enough, if you need anything vacuum related, he does a ton of vacuum reviews now. He kind of does a little bit of everything. That's just always been his thing. He's a review channel. He has multiple channels that he does reviews of stuff. Yeah, like I said, he's very genuine, and I actually kind of like believe his reviews. Like I think he's a very practical person. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. You know, one of his like 4 or 5 YouTube channels. But yeah, that was a really fun video. So you guys should check it out if you haven't already. Just purchased everything for your son's PC. Got everything on sale except the case, 5600X, B550, Arc 6600. That is such a solid first PC right there. I love how nice like our upgrade, because if you guys didn't know, these are both upgrade PCs is what we call them at PCBros. They're staples. No graphics cards, but I just love like the parts we put in them are so nice. Like this is such a nice B650. Gaming a good segment, video games, revenue globally was more than movies, TV, professional sports combined. Hey, the money's there. Steam has better sales now than they did for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Yeah, I'd believe it. You'll start saving to buy a PC from us? Well, thank you, Benjamin. We'd appreciate that. Hey, look, TV the Greek, like the vlog. Yeah, guys, check out, I'm just shout out City here. TV the Greek, if you guys want some really cool, if you like very calming and aesthetic videos, even if you're not into photography, go check them out. Definitely worth it. I might be in a video or two, you know. I might be mentioned, I don't know. I don't know. I've heard myself mentioned before. I'm kind of famous on that channel, you see. Yeah, I watched his new video yesterday, actually. That was a good one. And it had the PCBros car show. So anybody who missed the PCBros car show, if you want some really cool photos that are very, they're as old as some of the cars there, you know, where they're taking on items almost as old. Some of them are older, honestly. Except for my cars, you know. 67. I don't think any of his cameras are that old. Am I right? You don't have any cameras that are 67 or before. You didn't see any great Cyber Monday or Black Friday deals. What's the best deals you've seen? So honestly, Frog Slayer, I'd tell people every freaking year. I'll speak proper English. I don't really believe that much in Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Most places just do artificial sales where the best thing you guys can do is download Camel or whatever, download Honey, download anything that involves price tracking. Amazon is a great place to use it. You'll notice that half of the stuff that you look at, more than half, it is not at its lowest point. Even when they claim that it's 50% off, they're just claiming it's 50% off of a price that it's never been. Or if it was that price, it was literally like only that price on launch. So I really, really do recommend guys getting yourself like instead of asking basically, because you know, people like us can't always answer those questions because honestly, I don't know. I saw a few deals that seemed like they were decent, but if you really want to know and you don't want someone to skew the truth from you, whether it's someone lying about it being a good deal or maybe it is a good deal and they're lying about it because they don't know, definitely download one of those third-party like price tracking history apps because you will be shocked at how they're kind of comical to look at. Because yeah, I love seeing that, like, you know, during like the biggest sale of the year, the item will be average price, but they're advertising that it's like a Black Friday super sale deal. And like I said, it's all because, you know, a day or two before, they jumped the price up, or they just basically said, oh yeah, you know, at one point it was this price, but now it's this much. And it's like a price that's just ridiculous most of the time. Is Fortnite an esports? Yes, Fortnite is very much a prime example of an esports title. Esports doesn't necessarily have to mean graphic. It can really mean both. I mean, at least in Matt and I's eyes. Like, esports is typically, like, it's always going to be multiplayer. Unless, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't really know of anybody ever calling an esports title one that's single player. Because I believe you look at it as like a electronic sport, if you will. I don't think that's what the E stands for, but basically you're looking at games like Apex Legends, which we kind of call that like a AAA esports because the graphics are pretty high-end than Apex, but it's still kind of like an esports title. Call of Duty is a good example of a AAA title. Some people may consider it to be in the esports scene, though, because there's a very big competitive scene around it. Overwatch, great esports example. Wouldn't really call that one a AAA at all. Very easy to run, but can look really good. CS, Counter-Strike's a great example of an esports. I feel like Halo, I know, is a AAA because it's made by AAA. That's the other thing, too. AAAs are often made by, I think they call them AAA companies or something like that. League of Legends, definitely an esports. I think World of Warcraft's a MOBA. Is that a MOBA esports title? I don't know. I don't really know if they have competitions for World of Warcraft. I'm not educated enough on that subject, chat. Not yet. Yeah, no, Apex is definitely esports. Matt and I will often say that, like, Apex is an esports title with AAA graphics. And they're not quite AAA, but when it came out, it definitely was. Now, they've gotten that game pretty well optimized, and I feel like you can run Apex, and, like, I mean, we run it on, like, almost anything. It's a very well optimized game. Like, they've done a really good job at making that thing run on, like, every little bit of hardware. AAA, what does it mean? Is Fortnite? No, Fortnite would not be a AAA. A AAA title, chat, can someone, like, really educate me on this? I believe a AAA title has to be dropped. It has to be made by a AAA company, first of all, and I could have sworn, like, doesn't it have to basically have, like, really good graphics as well? Maybe the graphics have nothing to do with it. I'm not 110% sure. Speaking out of my butt here, guys. Just saying. We need schnips. Peach schnips. Hello, Jax. What do you think about the 9700X bundle at Micro Center? It is a good value. Or is it a good value? B650 Aorus Elite AX Ice. Do you get the RAM with it as well? Because I would say if you get the RAM with it, that's a really good bargain right there. As long as it's dual channel. I do know that Micro Center, which I have not seen them do this in a long time or maybe ever, but for some reason their 9600X bundle you can get with single channel, which is one stick of DDR5, 16 gigs. Don't agree with that. Okay, 30, oh yeah, that's a good deal. Yeah, I wish Micro Center didn't do that. I wish they just charged a little bit more for that bundle and did not offer it with the single channel, because that's kind of just a good way to, like, make some extra money for them. And I don't know, we just don't like it. Okay, so a AAA title, video game produced and distributed by a major publisher, large budget, high profile, so I would think, you know, kind of a higher graphical demand, but which that might just come with the territory of it being a AAA, is that it's going to be, you know, higher in graphics, but yeah, so that sounds about right. Now, that doesn't mean now esports titles do generate, I would say, more money than most AAA titles. When you have games like Fortnite, Apex, League of Legends, World of Warcraft, Dota, like those definitely generate more money than most of the AAA titles out there. So it's not necessarily just because it's a high profile company with a large budget doesn't mean it's going to make more money. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. Esports, like I said, I think is pretty much always going to be multiplayer. GTA 6 will definitely come to PC. It did way too well for it not to. I think it'll come earlier this time, personally. I don't know that, but I don't think they're going to take a whole year. I think that RP is just too big. I will say I do think RP, because supposedly GTA did buy, Rockstar did buy the 5M. So because of that, I do think that we will see the mods, like the whole RP community kind of built in, I hope. That'd be really messed up, and man, that'd be a really not smart move for Rockstar if they kind of bought it because they don't want people doing, you know, modding their game. I think that'd be a pretty bad move, but we'll see. You would consider, oh, Fortnite's definitely an esports. Because of the ooh skins for e-girls. Ah, so that's what League of Legends is all about. I knew it. All right, let's see if this bad boy works, chat. Ah, yes, yes. You watch a lot of GTA RP? Nice. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't think I've seen a couple of just snippets of GTA RP. Never been my thing. I have, like I said, I mean, I've seen some funny highlights, like just little clips of GTA RP that I think are goofy, but yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I don't think I could do it, nor could I watch it. I am new. That is why I make questions. All right. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer questions. I've played 5M for testing customers' PCs, Uchi Nosy. Other than that, have not really touched it. But to be fair, I also have a pretty limited game vocabulary as of the last, like, honestly, like 6-7 years. I'm just really into multiplayer, really into first-person shooters. So, you know, games like Halo, Apex, sometimes Call of Duty, it depends. I have some other random games thrown in there, like Rocket League. I grind pretty hard in Rocket League. Like, that's Zach and I's kind of like chill game. Has to be competitive, though, of course, you know, Rocket League competitive. We also play Brawlhalla. I got a lot of hours in that, like almost 400 to be exact. I think Zach is like 5 or 6. Just another kind of chill but competitive game. Plat 1 in Rocket League. I think the highest I've ever gotten was like diamond something. I know Zach got champ, and then I think I got like diamond, like right before champ. Whether that's, I can't remember if it's 1 or 3 or 4 or whatever. Girls are different in there. Freaks. Oh, certified. I like Rocket League. I'm not very good at it either. I honestly, like, I would have never gotten near diamond by myself. Zach's just definitely better than me, and like most people I play with, they're better than me. I do not claim to be great at Rocket League. Diamond 3, yeah, okay, that's, yep. That's where I made it then. How about that Warzone W the other day? That was pretty clean. I am almost diamond in Apex finally again. I am literally like 2 wins off. I'm plat 1 right now, about halfway through. That'll be the first time I've gotten diamond in a while. Now, back when Apex was like pretty OG, like I'm talking like 2019, 2020, I managed to like touch Masters, but I did not keep it. I think I like touched it and then probably went back down to diamond. So my current like quote unquote display record's diamond, but I got some pretty cool badges. Like I got the 20 bomb. Like my most kills in one game was 21 kills, which is like, I don't even know how many squads that is, because it's squads of 3. So that's like, what, 7 squads that I managed to kill in one game. Somehow I don't have the 4K damage, though. I think my highest damage was like 38 something in Apex ranked. But my averages are pretty good. I know I have a positive KD, and I think my averages in Apex, like, I think average, I usually can drop about 1,000 or more a game, damage-wise. It is fun regularly going against, we do regularly, like, even when we were in gold, we were regularly going against Masters players, and then we even fought, like, some, like, a few times I've gone against Predators. Like, I know we got wiped by a squad, like, a couple weeks ago. I don't remember if I was streaming or not, but one of them was number 12 Predator. The other one was, like, number, like, 50-something, and I'm like, bro, why am I playing against these people? Oh, so upset. You saw our tank build this morning, looked pretty cool. Oh, thanks for seeing that. It's been a while. I didn't realize that video was like 3 years ago. I made a short on that. I don't know if maybe that's why you watched it. I made a short recently that was kind of entertaining, where I actually talked about how much money we spent on that video. I basically, now, I would say it might be stretching the truth a little bit saying that it's the most money we've ever like wasted on a video, but to give you guys an idea, like in the short, I said all in, we probably put about 5 grand into that video, which is like, that's a lot for us. Like we don't normally on a video, we can get away with spending like 300 to 1,000, I'd say. But yeah, this one we probably put close to that into it. And in terms of like the views we got back, like I think even after 3 years, the video is still only like 30,000 something views. Which when you look at like a lot of our videos now, that'll get like 100,000 plus in like a few days or less than a month. Yeah, it's pretty bad in return on investment. I'll tell you that much. Are we gonna have an extended stream? It might be a few minutes over. I don't think it'll be much over. I'm assuming Matt will be here any minute, so we got a little bit of catching up to do because I was, let's see, I was here on Tuesday and I got like really just horrible feeling at the office. So I left, or no, I was here all day Tuesday. Went to the doctor's Tuesday, ended up being there for a few hours, came back to work Wednesday, felt horrible. That was when you guys saw me in the stream and I was like I was really just staring, like, and I was barely talking because I was like feeling like I was about to die. I went back to the doctor's because I left early Wednesday, so I left shortly after the stream. I think we were getting ready to film our first video, and I was like, I can't do it. So I left around noon, and then I want to say, yeah, Thursday we were off for Thanksgiving. I wasn't here at all on Friday. I know Zach, funny enough, McAllister was, I'm not gonna give like reasons, but McAllister was in the hospital. I think Zach went to the ER, and then I was on basically like bed rest the whole entire weekend. So yeah, I wasn't here Friday, but Matt and Jonah were. I think really, I know Matt probably did some shorts. He got a couple videos kind of like ready or like benchmark done. So we didn't really get much done on Friday. And then yesterday was like everyone's first day back, but we're all kind of slow. So we ended up starting one video. I think I'm trying to think, what did we do yesterday? We started one video, which was a build challenge, and then I think we finished. Is that right? Yeah. We did the new Mac Mini. You guys will see that video soon. This RAM is crazy. This RAM's like some knockoff like Trident Z Royal. Kind of cool though. It's like has like a gold tint to it. Check it out. You can see the future. Like you guys can see like the wall reflection. What's up, Kermit? How the hell did you have a sick party? What the hell did you have to get sick? Oh, yeah, pretty much. Sorry, I don't know why I had so much trouble reading that. Yeah, no, it's been a rough 2 weeks for me, and then I know Zach's been he's been kind of struggling with some stuff for the last like month almost, and then like I said, McAllister ended up in the ER again, so that was on Thanksgiving. I didn't even get to go to Thanksgiving because I was still feeling really bad. I really don't even still know. I mean, for anyone wondering, I don't even know what I had or have. I just know that like for the last like 2 weeks, I was just extremely. And I still am. Just not. Today has actually been so far a little bit manageable, but incredibly dizzy. And it turned out to not be vertigo, I don't think, because I was prescribed like a vertigo medication and it really made it worse. And then one day I slept like 14 hours, so which I normally sleep like 6. And I was nauseous with all of it, getting very hot and cold, heat flashes almost. But it's weird because like I've had COVID, I've had the flu. I've had strep, like I've had every illness like every year. I don't get sick a lot, but when winter comes around, I would say like each year, I come down with like one major sickness, you know what I mean? Where it like kind of knocks me back and I have to take it chill. But this was the first time that like I've had something last 2 weeks and it didn't have any symptoms that were normal. Like I did not have coughing, no sore throat, no trouble breathing. Literally, it was just, yeah, I don't know. It's been weird. Literally couldn't sleep. I know, normally I can't. That's why I was like, dude, am I okay? I was drained. It wasn't like getting hit like a truck, like COVID. That's like falling off a bike, kind of, yeah. When the weather changed dramatically. Oh, so is that just how you felt from, or what are you saying? I could be pregnant. I don't know. I'm not going to cross that one off as a possibility. Did you guys get snow? We did. We actually we have snow here right now. It's not much. I would probably say like an inch or so, really. But yeah, we've actually, this is the third time we've gotten snow so far this year, which is pretty cool. We don't normally. Kentucky's kind of weird. Like we'll literally have like a Christmas where it's like 60 degrees. Like I think was it last year or the year before that? It was literally like 67 degrees. Like you could go out and like play type weather. All right, here we go. All right, that one was not nearly as bad. Whew. Food baby Fran from Thanksgiving. Oh no, it definitely was. That was the other thing. Loss of appetite I also had. So like I really in the last couple weeks have not been eating a whole lot. Jackson, my nibble on your beard. Okay, first of all, what beard? what are you on? 1 inch is average, you're right. Yeah, I said it was like nothing. Sorry, I meant like it was a pretty average amount of like 1 inch of snow. Kentucky's weather is more bipolar than I am. I like that. Yeah, Kentucky has some really random weather. I'd be okay with this year. Not that I can control it, but I can wish it. I would like to have a normal freaking Christmas, a normal winter. It's cold now. Let's keep it that way. Let's stay cold from now until, I'm gonna say like February, early March. And then I want from March on to be spring like it's supposed to be, and then summer, and then fall, and then winter again. Because normally how it goes here is like, you know, we'll get in December, and we're gonna have like some random freaking like 60-degree days, you know, and it's gonna be really soggy because it's been wet for months. And then once like January, February, March comes around, it's just gonna be constantly like, you know, 0 degrees, negatives, stuff like that. And then in April, you're gonna think, oh, spring, like, right? March already happened, spring's here. Nope, still gonna be freaking cold. And then finally, like by the end of April, where it's gonna get warm, but then you're gonna still get random freezing days. Like where people will, you know, get their gardens ready again, and then you'll randomly get like, oh, hey, by the way, guys, it's gonna be below freezing tonight in the middle of April, and you're like, bruh. You're from Tokyo, Japan. Oh, that's sick. How's that? Where do you live now? These things always get bent in shipping. You got your flu shot, pneumonia shot, and COVID booster. Oh, so you're like ready then. Do you think you're still gonna get sick, Michael? I swear that's how I feel. I feel like anytime I go through and do the work to like do the preventative maintenance, you know, I still end up getting sick.
You sick today?
Brother, I've been like, what do you mean?
Oh, the same one, okay.
No, we're talking about, Michael said I got my flu shot, COVID booster, and pneumonia shot. And I was like, wow.
This is a chill song.
I made it.
Thank you for making it. Is Bubby not here?
He's at a doctor's appointment.
Bubby's not here.
He's dying now too. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he didn't say I have to go to one. It's gonna be bad.
I know, Jonah's the only person now that he needs an appointment of
He's
some
young.
kind. Should we schedule him? No, I said that to Jonah. I go, man, it must be so nice being, I was like 23. I'm like, dude, just wait. Give it like 1 or 2 more years. You're gonna start having so many problems with your body.
Finally have your own insurance, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, that's there. Dude, look at my pill bag. It's gotten bigger since yesterday.
Chad, he's elderly.
I'm practically geriatric at this point.
Let me grab this side.
Dude, speaking geriatric, really cute show. If y'all have not seen it and you've got a show you get bored, Man on the Inside.
Okay.
New Netflix show, but it's just about a man who's like older. Think of the guy from Up.
Mhm.
You know, lost his wife. He's older, and now like all he does is like sit around his house. And it shows that he doesn't do much.
Yeah.
But then he essentially finds himself going to there's a PI that needs to investigate a nursing home, and they need someone to be, you know, a man on the inside.
Oh.
And so it's not like he's really doing anything major. He's trying to find out if he stole some jewelry, but it's cute because you're gonna watch this old man like really be happy again. He's been bored for a long time, but now he's like, I get to be a spy.
He's like, I have purpose.
He's like, yeah, his purpose is being a spy. So he walks around. It's really funny to watch him roam around. And he's
No, I think that's cool.
being really silly, and there's some really good
Yeah, McAllister, you need a pill case. You should 3D print one.
Well, in fairness, I don't usually take this many pills. I usually take one pill every day. That's just for like my normal.
It's like his autism.
I have yeah, it's for that one. I have kidney stones, so that's why I have so many right now.
Yeah, I told chat how you had to go to the ER, but I didn't want to say, like, I was like, I'm not going to say what for, but he has now told you all. This one's kind of...
That's a kind of want to wiggle to this one. Now, so I got the kidney stone and the old ureter.
Yeah, any movement on them, brother?
Tom's new name is Papa Tom, and they'll need to teach him to build a PC. There's a video out of him building a PC.
Yeah, wait. Tom's new name is... Oh, you guys are talking about like literally Tom here. Okay. Papa Tom. I will tell him that. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Or he'll get really mad and come after you all. Yeah, McAllister, have you gotten them zapped? You have not gotten these ones zapped, right?
No, last time they had to push it back into my kidney and then with the
And then pummel you?
kidney stones do suck. Did you see the amount of pills?
Hello?
Here, I don't-
Jonah, we were just talking about
What are the pills
once
stopping
you,
from being able to...
how old are you right now? 23?
23.
When do you turn 24?
In, what day is today?
I don't know.
I turned
Thursday.
20.
Tell us
24.
when.
On the 21st of this month.
RIP. RIP is good
Why?
health, guys. Because once you turn 24, Jonah, it's just...
Downhill. Like everyone's health here.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, look
Chad,
at-
have
look
you
at-
heard
look
about
at
this?
Zach.
Have you heard about everyone's health in the office right now?
He's acting like nothing happened.
I took the mic.
I like how, like they say get McAllister mic, and Jonah said, you guys get me instead.
Look, I know you all can say what you want, but you all wanted me in the first place. Kidding, kidding.
They thought you were McAllister.
Wait, you didn't put the PCBros sticker on.
Oh, shit, I didn't. You want to do that?
Yeah.
I can do this one.
Okay.
You got me one?
Yeah, I'll put it on this one here too. Yeah, I looked to the there should have been a build to the right, and it was missing a single type power supply. So I just figured that you would find that one and just.
I didn't see that one. Are you sure that wasn't a Toasty Bros video?
I checked.
For Jonah's health. So
I didn't see it.
Oh.
I also was in a hurry, so I didn't look like super hard, but
Oh, okay. All right,
Skids will
chat.
never be an alpha.
I am an alpha.
oh, it's,
we're old to
he's
some people,
self-proclaimed.
young to others.
Jonah is an alpha, not
Does that mean you
Skids.
claim yourself as Skids?
I'm 55 and it all started going downhill at 23.
No, you know
I
what?
love
Okay,
that.
so chat. I don't know if you guys got to hear about this. So yesterday, we're doing the PCBros meeting, right? And Jake's probably just like, I didn't mean it like this. So I said to chat, I said to just everyone out there, I go, fuck, what did I say? I said something about, oh, Jake said someone came from the gym that was looking for Jackson. I said, oh, was it a younger guy? And Jake goes, I mean, he was like your age. And I was like, Jake, what do you mean by that? Like, am I not a younger guy? And he goes, well, I mean, he was probably like late 20s. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's not younger anymore, huh? Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
We're boomers now.
Yep.
I thought 30 was the turn.
That was like the first time I felt like, I was like, I hear people call like 30-something-year-olds young guys, you know, or like young lads. So I'm like, wow, Jake, you really just humbled me.
I think there's a difference between being old and starting to feel old compared to people. You start
Right.
talking about certain things, and they're like, wow, you're old. And it's like, no. These
Oh,
things
God.
happened way before getting old.
Jonah, you're gonna have to do that from that.
Kenna's sister said
I don't know
was
about
punk
that.
status.
You.
Punk?
Yeah.
I've been an
she's on
uncle since
punk
3rd
status.
grade.
And I was like, damn, okay. That's messed up.
Chad, I don't think I can do this.
Yeah, I would take the power supply out, Jonah.
All right. It's coming out, boys.
What's up, Kermit? Aquila.
Kermit Killer.
I kill ya.
Zach, I am like 2 good games of Apex off of Diamond, dude.
Dude,
Let me
we
pretend like
we,
I'm
have-
losing it.
Did you leave off at Plat 1 or you have 2?
he's part 1,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I'm like halfway through Plat 1 right now.
So I'm gonna see more good games after I got off.
Dude,
We won. We
we
another game
won
after
one,
that.
and then the guy was really cool. So I was like, let's invite this guy, bro. We, for the next 3 games, wiped
Yeah.
off like spawn. Like it was bad.
We
It was really
didn't.
bad.
So, I think on
I feel like once we get a win, we get too overconfident and we start thinking that we're him, but we're not him.
no, like
We
dude.
win off luck.
Dude, one of them I watched Jonah chase down a guy and get cravered. Like we downed 2 of them and we got the third. So I'm like, yeah, let's go.
I was so desperate
and I remember,
for RP, man.
I remember,
wanted it so
I
bad.
go, Jonah, don't, dude, we're good. You know, don't chase. I look over, bro. I just see his health bar just dropping instantly. And I'm like, where are you?
Yeah, I kind of tossed the bag there. I'll be honest. Like I knew it. I thought he was the only one, and I didn't think he had gotten as far away as he was. Because I was chasing him to the other building, and then I was like, well, I'm already here. Like he's one shot. I know I can commit to it. But he was I forgot you can heal him like the line. And he turned around and just ate me.
Everyone has a different type of facial hair. We preach diversity.
That's such a strange statement. Everyone has different types of facial hair. Where do you go that people all have like the same type of facial hair?
A fraternity.
None.
A biker gang.
Handlebar mustaches everywhere.
I don't think I can do this. Do you think I can?
Zach, carry me in Fortnite.
Pull it out from the back and then do it.
I don't play Fortnite.
You should have enough
Sorry.
room. Get those cables out from on top of it though.
These?
Yeah.
They're plugged into the motherboard.
That's fine. Or you can not gonna pass that?
No, I can't. I just. You gotta move it in and up. Come on, Messi.
He's got his like finger all up in the hole.
Yeah?
There you go, chat.
Oh my goodness, come on.
I'm so sweaty right now.
Hey, you wore your 100 Thieves hoodie
It's
yet,
like-
Jason?
I wore it here. I turned down the heat this morning.
Do you like it?
I do, yeah. Yeah, it's thick. It's very
Dude,
thick.
Makes you feel like you're in a straight jacket at first, right? 'Cause it's so stiff.
Yeah. Jonah, it might be because of the cables plugged in. I think if you just unplug the HD audio, you'll be able to get it.
Think so?
Yeah, just unplug it and bring it out. Like pull it.
I take it all up, take it all up.
It's like I can't get past that little. Okay.
There you go.
On we go, chat.
Gotta move it up, move it up.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
But do not touch King
Mort.
Julian's feet.
Oh,
King Julian!
King Julian! Where's Matt?
Doctor. He's at the ER.
Penis explosion machine.
Yeah, chat. What would you all do if you were at the doctor's, right? And you're getting ready to undergo general anesthesia, and the doctor, like right before your eyes close, you just hear him say, "Get him to the penis explosion chamber." How hard are you gonna fight to not fall asleep?
When you know it's inevitable, it's gonna have to happen anyways.
Yes. Dude, I watched a video actually where a doctor did do a prank on someone. Like as he's going, the guy goes, "All right, so we're just doing like it was whatever surgery he was getting. It wasn't anything big, like tonsils removed or something." He goes, "All right, so we're gonna go ahead and
That's not big.
Oh, I don't know.
He goes, trust me, I got mine
he goes-
removed. It's big surgery.
He goes, he's getting his tonsils removed, and don't forget his gender reassignment surgery. You see the dude's eyes just open wide, and he's like, no, no. Like he keeps coming back to life, and then just like going to sleep, and I was like, bro.
No. Wait. I'd be freaking out, man.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. What if like you'd smile and just fall asleep? He'd say,
It's finally time.
it's my sign.
What if he went, really?
And just fell asleep.
Woke up, sorry, son.
We didn't have time. We didn't have enough genitals for you. Chat, I have been enjoying the heck out of Arcane. I'm just saying. Didn't think I would. Here I am.
He's about to become an anime boy, guys.
I say I didn't think I would. I just didn't really care to watch it. Honestly, just because I heard League. But I realized that.
I heard League of Legends.
No, I realized like as I'm watching, I'm like, oh, it does make a lot of references. Like the characters, they call it lanes. Like, they like to use the words, but I'm like, it really doesn't have anything to do with League for real.
You just tell
Embrace.
us that, guys. Don't worry.
Chat, you guys say embrace. I don't think this will make me like anime. It seems to me like it's a lot different than anime still. I mean, it's a cartoon. It's animated.
Oh, you know what? So when we did that stream on Apex the other day,
Like the morning we did it, or Sunday. You were probably.
I wasn't part of the Sunday stream. It was a different one, I think.
So is that Friday then?
It was that Friday, yeah, where we did a weird stream. Yeah,
No,
it was
Thursday.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, yeah. Thursday.
I was telling my family about how we were like playing earlier in the day, and I know, weird, right? And
they called you a loser.
and she's
or
like, oh, and the kid was like, oh, is that why you were saying? Is that why you're saying chat the whole time? I was like, yeah.
She thought you were like talking to your friends all weird.
I didn't know if you were. I don't know if you got like a new friend or something. I'm like, no.
And his name's Chat. Oh my God, that's funny.
I'm like, is that how you talk to your friends? I'm like, no. I mean, you guys are my friends, but like.
Jonah thinks he's that popular, guys, that he calls his friends Chat. Like every time they say something,
Chat!
he goes, Chat, let me get back to you on that, Chat. Chit.
Were you talking about the Apex stream on Thursday? Those were not good games, man.
Yeah, I don't remember them. They weren't very memorable.
We lost.
I always tell Chat, I feel like I generally do better when I'm not streaming.
No, I know we do better when we're not streaming.
Now I've had my moments in the stream where I've definitely popped off, done some crazy stuff, but those
I
do
think
not
it's like
happen often.
the subtle like if you're like checking every couple seconds and stuff, you know, making sure it's all good.
Hey, I do a good job at not checking. Chat can back me up on that.
Is this real chat?
Yeah, they always get mad at me. They're always like, you don't ever read chat. I'm like, well, because I'm trying to win. So all I do is lose, lose, lose no matter what. Are you ready to present your air blower today?
I am.
I'm excited. I brought my
I'm ready to
laptop
blow.
for the projector. I was thinking, I don't know if Matt wants to do a video, but I'd like to kind of just do it to where like we each present where we want to, because I'd like to present mine in the projector room since there's already a blank wall. Like there's nowhere in here for me to do it. So I was just gonna go ahead and like set it up on a tripod, get my laptop ready, and I was thinking I'd have like Matt and I or just whoever play a game, like hook up 2 controllers and play Rocket League, and I just want to show them like maybe a movie or a video or something real quick.
Yeah.
A little Toasty Bros video, you know? Look clean Toad Bro video.
I guess it worked out that you didn't have any builds back there for custom because you're catching up on orders, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's 2 of them. One of them doesn't have a CPU though, so.
Oh. Awkward.
It's not that one. That one's good.
Do I wait? Do I find it?
I don't know. If you want, you already started. So now you're committed.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna leave it on white.
Chat. Oh, fuck. I start calling random teammates Chat in Fortnite. You should. Have you guys ever seen the one dude? I don't know his name. He cracks me up, but he does like the where I assume he actually is streaming, but he pretends to stream and he's just really nerdy. And he'll be like, "Chat, clip this guy, Chat."
Who does this? You?
No, shut up.
Dang. Chad asked, what is a good cheap CPU?
That's not what we're talking about right now. Don't interrupt me. I'm just
Look,
playing.
you could ask me, man. I'm sorry.
How much are you wanting to spend? God, that guy's never coming back.
What?
He immediately exited the stream and he's never coming back.
What is cheap to you? Like what do you
Under $100, Ryzen 5, 5500. Is that $100?
Yeah, usually. The 5600 sometimes is.
5600, 5500,
i3
12100.
Sometimes 13100.
13100 is $87 sometimes. Yeah.
And that's a fire CPU and it doesn't have any of the issues of oxidization. Oh, we got
$100.
a guide rate. All
Yeah,
right.
we already had a guide right apparently.
Intel I'd say 13100F, and
Oh, we already had one?
AMD I'd say
Said that there, I got the rate.
5600.
Dark Wolf.
Oh, cool. That's a different person, isn't it? I feel like I haven't seen them before.
Actually, sorry, we're doing this into a 6-hour stream. We're getting over with Bennett Foddy today.
Oh God. Wait. So why is it called that? Getting over it with Bennett.
Bennett Foddy's the maker of the game.
Oh.
And if you have your headphones on, whenever you fall really far, it starts playing classical jazz music and he starts saying, "Ooh, that was a rough fall. I hope you're doing all right." And he starts talking about, he just reads allegories about failure as you try to start climbing again. And it's really frustrating. So
I bet,
I don't know if
dude.
that's his real name, but that's the character he takes over with Bennett Foddy.
Okay.
look at my little Jackson Waxon. Lower your tone, Daddy Alpha. Oh, 2 Daddy Alpha. You're a Daddy Alpha, man. I'm sorry.
What the heck?
I love that.
Chat, y'all are weird. I hate how I tried to do something funny and weird, and then you guys made it even funnier and weirder.
But it did get funnier.
Yeah, no, it did. It did get funnier.
The 12700K is a really good deal right now on Amazon. It's like $187.
Why'd you say it like that? You know what? I played the giveaway PC last night, and I think you'll like it. It's the specs are kind of weird. I did a 12400F because it was $110.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. And then I did a 3070 used because Cyber Monday and Black Friday, dude, you should go check out the GPU market. It is white. Like, I could not find anything, and anything I could find, the shipping dates were February.
Oh my
Like,
God.
yeah. And Tool was telling me last night she was ordering stuff at the same time I was doing it, and yeah, it's like PCBros is gonna struggle for a little bit trying to find stuff. But anyways,
Oh God. I guess it makes sense because
it's because of
making
those.
anything
They're not
else.
making them, and because of Black Friday and Cyber Monday, everybody waits. The deals weren't even that good, but everybody waited. They bought them then. So yeah, 3070 used. I think I paid like $250 on eBay, which is okay. But the build ended up being about $800, and it's in the Asus AP201 glass. I ended up doing a liquid cooler. I did the that new FX from ID Cooling. It's 240 mil. It's a big 3-fan Verto. It's like the Verto Accelerate Epic X card. Non-RGB
the silver
RAM.
one?
Yes.
It's got like some silver accents.
And I got
to
like
it.
I got like a silver-ish board, and then I got an Arc B580. I don't know why I said that. So black board, but I did black RAM, and then I did the FX cooler, which has like the chrome silver accents on it.
Okay.
So it'll have a little bit of RGB in it, just the card, the board, and the cooler.
Okay.
As Jonah would describe it, tasteful.
Tasteful, guys.
Tasteful.
Less is more, guys.
But yeah, so it's a pretty solid little $800 build. It'll have a usual Seagotep 650. I tried, just because I like variety, I tried seeing if there's anything else, but the deals are just horrible on power supplies right now, so it's like I can't stray away. Not for this one.
With it being the AP201, you could, the power supply area is exposed.
Yeah, I know.
Should you maybe do 750?
I don't know, because then it'll be like 825. I mean, I could, but I'd have to change the.
I mean,
800 just sounded so clean and wholesome. I think we should cut the extra cables, actually.
oh God.
Matter of fact.
You got a 1 terabyte of storage?
1 terabyte, and I had 32 gigs of DDR4.
Okay.
So it's Gen 4 Silicon Power, like 6500 and 7000 read write. No, I got some pretty good deals and everything. I mean, the total before tax was like 760. After tax, it was like 812. So I just kind of called it 800. Kind of met, not quite in the middle, but more towards the high end in case people don't get those same deals.
Yeah. So yeah, I think even if you did a non-modular power supply with any other power supply, I think it'd be fine. But the Seagotep power supplies have so many extra cables, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
Which is good for people who want to upgrade on the road, but it's bad when you don't want to see all those cables.
I mean, we've done them in that case before, and we've managed it. So I figured if Matt and I together, I think we can show them how to do it. I think we can show them how to hide them.
Okay.
Sort of.
Okay.
We'll see. Hey, worst case, we'll make an audible after we build it. We'll be like, wow, this looks like shit. I also I could use this as fully modular like Seagotep, but then it's like, well, then we're not even using the ATX 3.0, and I hate wasting that connector.
Yeah, but like I did a 750 watt in yesterday's build. Imagine if that was a 650 watt.
That's a different kind of, dude, that freaking case, well, I mean, it would have been fine. I would have, just like you told me I could have, but I didn't. I could have shoved cables in that bottom area.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna have to do with that AP201 case.
But I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I'll hide them.
Okay. Oh, I gotta transfer those pictures and get that listing out. So. Guys, what's this build missing? What do you guys think?
What's not in this build? I'll let you guys guess for a free gaming PC. All right, I think we should, well, yeah, I can't turn this one on. I mean, I probably could, but there's no CPU, so I'm not gonna do that. Kiss from Jackson.
Chad's a little freak.
Chad's always been a little freaky.
So no, I said Chad's a little freak right now.
Chat too, though.
Chad is a little freaky. Especially when I walk in, they all start screaming skids.
Hey, someone's assistant's finding a Jawa deed.
Okay, I can up. This one doesn't need a CPU.
Actually, wait, Zach,
right
can you
now.
wait like 5 minutes? Let me raid and,
Meow.
huh?
Meow.
Oh, they said no. I was like, oh. No, it was Jonah making weird meow, meow, meow noises. Yeah, give me like 5 minutes, Zach, so I can raid and have
Chat.
Jonah here.
I'm, wait, what?
No, yeah, I'd like you to stay.
Oh, God.
Sorry, bud.
Chat, give me a CPU and GPU to plan a build with, and I will plan a build with it today.
Good luck.
Or give me a case.
Dude, I spent an hour planning a giveaway
An
PC
hour?
last night, which never took, because everything was out of stock, like every GPU. And then if you go to eBay, everything is just overpriced right now.
All right, chat. I need CPU, GPU, or case recommendations for the next build. You know what? Let's do case because I can figure out the. I can do a better job at finding a better combo. Johnsbow T8. P4 with an RTX 4070. Is that? What's the P4 from?
Minsamoto will have to
Paint
get your
case.
guide the rate a little later here.
Not that $800 case. Oh God.
So we're doing it's Dark Wolf. I'm gonna go make sure they're still alive. All right, guys. Oh, I will be. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna find the raid. Jonah will
You know, a
piece you guys out.
6650 would actually be a pretty good idea. I haven't done that in a while, and I think sometimes you can get them for a little cheap, like next to the new H5 Flow is actually pretty cool. That'd be a nice one to do, but you know, as if she's kind of on the chopping block right now, guys. I think it'd be fine personally, but Thermal Take 300. That's a pretty good one. That has the that's the one with like the matcha green and the black and like gray, right? Landcool 216. 216. Is that the new one that they have? The one with the weird bottom area, like recessed fans and stuff.
Talking about people's bottom.
I'm talking about cases. Oh, I need that so much. I need that so badly. Let's go. We are not doing Intel, guys. No. That's the 207. Okay. I'll take a look at the 216. Sometimes I feel like the Landcool though is just kind of like a little pricey for like what it is, but we can take a look at it. King 95 is a banger option. But that's gonna have to be a high-end build. I don't want to put anything cheap in there. So the NZXT thing, I think they're just. I really think they need to, reconsider their, current marketing practices. And are we rating?